Hey guys, we're back and yeah, let's see what we missed early. Okay, so let me mark out this quickly. Took a short there, we got out here and well, took a partial here and then we fully closed there and eventually we did drop. But we're still not where we want to be, so we ran liquidity up here. Let's see if we can inverse this fair value gap. All right, so obviously we've got some equal highs here. Okay, so that's we've taken. Let's see what's happening here. There's some liquidity down there. That's where we want to see it go down to. Nice trend line liquidity building up here. We took it just before the stream. We saw a nice big up move. We ran all of it. So my eyes goes directly to this area here. And let's see what we're going to do with this fair value gap. Are we going to inverse it? Or what are we going to do there? All right. Let's see. Let's go back and see. Okay, so we got liquidity there, liquidity down here. This is a key element. If we can close below this, I'll look for shorts. And then we'll take it to these liquidity levels down there. And but if we go up here, that would be great. Because then we can find a nice entry up here to take it down. And so the waiting game begins. See if we can do some scalps here. See if we can do a $400 out of this. If we go down there, then I'll take it off. Yeah, so it would be ideal for us to see price go all the way to these equal highs and then give us a short there to take it down. If we're still going to take this lower. This is just a quick scalp, guys. Looks like we want to push up here. Come on, push up. Just a tiny push. Tiny higher. Do you think we're going to target this high? Probably. See if we can get now a little bit of a push up here. Jump on a bit early, a little bit earlier to see if there's an early move that we can catch. Don't want to come back and then we run this and we're already halfway down. And then we miss the whole move. All right, out of that one. Okay. All right, let's see. So key piece here. This fair value gap, obviously, if we don't want to run those equal highs now, because we ran all this liquidity here with that spike, this could be an opportunity to sell lower. And if you look at this, just missed 50%. So we might still see price go back up here in this 50%, or we can just break lower. Then we'll just have to see. Okay. All right, so we're breaking structure here. And I want to see us close below that and not pin through it. As you all know by now. So we did run all this liquidity. So this could be the opportunity for us. I know there's a fair value gap in the way, but let's see. Okay, let's see if it's going to bounce there at the 50 mark. 50% mark. Let's see how it closes. Looks pretty strong, but we could see a nice strong reversal as well. So I pin from that 50% of that fair value gap. We did close, so what you most probably want to look for is something like this. Obviously, you want to go okay. So now we just need to, if we break through this now and we close below, yeah, I'm going to look for some sort of a testing, yeah, not really all the way up there. It's a bit of a risky trade. I know there's structure, liquidity, but it's still in a fair value gap. So I actually got second thoughts there. What I want to do is I want to see how we react around this pivot gap first. Okay, so this high should be protected for now. And if you take this high to this low, 50% is just below that. So let's see. I use this low because if you take that low to that high, that doesn't get to 50% at least. So I'm using the next low. So yeah, if we get a punch up there again, or maybe run that high and then see a shift down, then it's different. Okay, so 15-minute is still bearish. 5-minute is bearish. And it's just this 1 minute, it's now not giving us the full picture yet. Okay, let's see. So we're still stuck in this bit of a range here since we opened on Monday or yesterday, or Sunday. We did take these highs out, and now we start 1, 2, 3. We already pushed through 3 times, so maybe we see get one more into this target too. But yeah, that's basically my context of the trades. So if I left that trade on, I would have been in this trade. But now my worry is that we go up to this level here. If we do, that's where I would have been stopped out. But let's see. I didn't ask. You guys can hear me fine. There's no problems with the sound. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Right, so okay, so just as expected, price is going up for that high. And now we want to see if we're going to break above there. And every time I say break above it, guys, it's close above, sorry. So we close above that, then I think we might come, target these equal highs up here. Okay, let's see. Now that's a good one. Trump and Archies. Like that. So let's see what old. Geez, I wish I can be in a room where they discuss these trades, where they make these decisions. I just want to be the fly on the wall so I know what to do to capitalize on this. Oh gosh, let's see. Or are we only going to move it, the market at close again? I mean, this is what happened yesterday. We're nowhere till end of day. Looks like a little bit of a sideways move here. Don't know what this candle wants to do, but that is the new level for break of structure. That's no longer. See if we can. No, we're not going to get the close above. Come on. I know you want to push up there. So hopefully we push up there and get some nice setup to take us lower here. Swig here took all this nice trend line liquidity out here. Was a good trade. Well, good liquidity. Don't know if it was a good trade though. Let's see. Nice push down. Not aggressive push up, but eventually we close above that. Just into this little fair value gap, and then we punch through. And now we're going sideways again. Oh, bida. Let's see. While we wait for this candle to do something, let's mark out stage OTE. Well, I'm saying OTE, that's about 50%. If you thinking of taking ICT stuff, there's a nice OTE there. Get your 2-to-1s. So there again was 2 of those trades at least. Let's see. If we close there, yes. So if you had marked this out, deep OTE, nice 2-to-1. There's your OTE. Nice one, 2-to-1. Gosh, ICT is making a killing. Come on. Yeah, so this bloody lunch, I mean, normally what I've experienced, obviously, you get your good trades in New York AM session and nice setups, and then it's almost like that cycle moves, and then you miss them in AM, but you get them at PM. Then it goes into your Asia, and then in London. It's like a cycle. But lately, it's either in Asia or it's right to the end of the day, and anything in between is just going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. It's going somewhere, but it's so high resistant to any liquidity. And normally you'll get to those liquidity quite quickly and easily. I must say, last year I said it was tough, and just wait for this year, February, it's going to be great, and then it was March, and then it was April, and now we're going May. And it seems like it's stuck somewhere. All right, so let's see what price is going to do here. Yeah, so it's all over the place. It's weird. It's just weird. So anybody who don't know me, so I am my ICT trader. So when I say something about ICT, it's not taking the peewee out of him, but it's I mean, he's one of the good mentors for me, and 1 or 2 other people as well. So, all right. So obviously, I don't trade 100% just ICT stuff, but there are some elements that I took from it, and so I haven't invented anything new. So I'm not trading order blocks and all of that. I use it to read price, but my entry models, I try to keep it as simple as possible. I guess the A+ one today was this, these liquidity that was run here. I'm gonna say this was aggressive. It wasn't as aggressive as I would like it to be, but it's white candles up, rejection. But this rejection and shift away these black candles, that was aggressive, and that breaks structure right there. And then you just mark out the 50% and the fair value gap, and I think that fair value gap was this little one here. That's where you enter, and that just, there's equal lows here, and then we targeted another lows. No, this was the lows, and we closed partial somewhere here, and then we took remain off there because I was scared that we might come all the way back up and stop me at not a break even, but a profit of $500. So I took the money and I ran. And now we're waiting again. So I don't trade these stuff, but this almost looks like what I don't know what you call this. The pole, the flag, but it's not a flag, it's a triangle. And that normally, I mean, this is just putting buyers and sellers together and then manipulate and then shift, or just shift from there. So this break of structure actually is now, I'm going to call this equal highs. No, pretty equal there. Is there anyone that trades CFDs, or all everybody just trading futures? Okay, so now we're going to see probably a little bit of a pop. Huh. Okay, let's see. Come on. Give us something. Right, let's see. Right, so there's momentum on the 1 minute to send price a little bit up here. It could continue in this range and then just fall over, but at this point it looked like there's momentum picking up to not do that. Okay, well, that's good. I think someone gave Trump his cell phone. He might have tweeted something by mistake. All right, so let's see what happens here. So this is just consolidating. Boom, take whoever was long up here, or pulling people short. I don't know. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've got Netherlands. Okay, let me tell you guys. I'm in Africa. Okay, so I've got New York City, I've got Netherlands, I've got South Africa. Geez, I don't know which one's closer. Let's see. Right, so far between New York City and Netherlands, Netherlands wins. They're the closer to me, the closest. Yeah, I'm not taking any trades yet, guys. This fair value gap is a key. It's a key block for me, right? Yeah, we've got equal highs here, equal highs there. We did run liquidity here, so I think we should go down. But it all depends on what's happening here. I mean, we just had this nice big push down. But let's see. 15 and 5 minutes is still bearish. 1 minute, it's a bit stuck here. But let's just give it some time here. And I see this 50% of this fair value gap's holding price pretty neatly. So just be careful before you just jump into any trades. I think this is a level I'm going to watch. I mean, if we inverse this break there, I would like to see some sort of a pullback to then short it. Gosh, let's see where those two fair value gaps are. Fair value gap down here. So fair value gap up there. Yeah, if we bounce here to go higher, we'll have to see. Could well do it. Bounce here, go to those equal highs there. But hopefully we break lower here. Not just break, close lower. See, I'm seeing momentum starting moving down here. Let's see. I want to see how this candle close. Must be beautiful in South Africa. No, I'm born and raised in South Africa. Always been here. Southern side of Africa. But I've been to other places, traveling. It's nice to see the world from a different perspective. Yep, it's very beautiful, yeah. But every country's got its own problems. We don't have a Trump, but we've got some other people. It's very corrupt as well. Now we're consolidating at this fair value gap, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sudden move. Okay, let's maybe try the short here and see. A little bit of a preempt trade. We could still see price go up here. Let's see. Let us see. We are still stuck in this fair value gap, so obviously not ready to make a change yet. Be nice for us to break lower here. Down, down, down. The stochastic. See this blue line, red line say we're gonna drop. But the problem is, yeah, it should have dropped already, but now it's moving lower, but it's moving sideways. So it's not doing it. It was pretty accurate earlier. So here it said to go up at that small candle, and then boom, shot up. Don't look at that. This was the one earlier. This candle here, I think that's where I entered, and then we got a nice drop. That's a nice steep one. The problem is it's small candle, so it's maybe a lot of back and forth happening there that we don't see. Go on. Smash it. Mhm. Go on. Yes, it's taking forever and a day. I just don't understand. It is just holding it. Does not want to smash down. Just need like a boom. Like a nice slice, but this fair gap is really holding price. Down, down, down. Come on, push, push, push. Not back up, get out there. See if we can get a push and close below this breaker structure. It would be ideal. Oh, this is ridiculous. Redonkulous. It's almost like we trapped them above that eye slightly and then boom, trapped them here. Now we just going around in circles in the middle. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. And now this thing is probably going to run to this fairly gap up here. Yep. Paid actor. Paid actor. Gosh. We just go to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high. Boom, boom, boom. We're really coloring in this fairly gap, yeah. Let's see, let's see. Maybe we're setting up for a nice drop here. So let's see. Oh gosh. Let's see how this candle close. Okay. Da 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 dum 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 dum. I need this to pin back in now. Oh my gosh, gosh. What in the world? Are we really gonna go up there now? Oh. We're at 50% now, but we're outside of this fairly gap. That's the problem. That is the problem. Well, let's see. No, so this account here is not. I'm not showing my live account on here. So I've got two screens. So I'm trading between two. So this is obviously just because it's not financial advice, purely just education. So it's a bit tricky to work between the two. Oh gosh, I gotta close that. It's insane. It's just going back and forth. See, momentum's turning around here again. I mean, it could swing down, but and we're outside of this fair value gap. I will, on that, I will get a prop firm account, which we will then trade live here. And then you can see the stats, you can see all of that. I need to read the rules, and we'll stick within that rule time frame. And then, yeah, then we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're stuck here, guys. This is just it. Between liquidity right in the middle. There's liquidity right here, there. So we right in the middle. So the key here is we need to see price, preferably could go either way. But if we want to go higher, then go run it, give a setup, and sell it to the other side. That's how it normally works, but lately it does this in between. Once you go to bed, and then it does what it needs to do. And then tomorrow morning you wake up and you're like, oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice setups. Yeah, I think funded accounts, obviously there's people who trade it and extract money from the prop firms. I think it's pretty hard. Not hard, but it's difficult with price action. You got to be very, 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 very disciplined. And if I say disciplined, so if you've got a 50K account and you only allowed to lose what I think $2,000 or something, I don't know, you're gonna have to break that thing down to risk small amounts like $100, and you can actually make money when if you really sit and look at this. Even on these I mean, just these ones here, these expansions, pullbacks, expansion, pullback. See, that's aggressive expansion, and there's a pullback. This is not aggressive. This is small candles, so I wouldn't even look at this. But there's nice push-up, expansion. We did run a higher, so expansion, and then look for entry here. This one went up, nice solid candles, and then sudden reverse, pullback. So you just have to do 1 or 2 a day. You risk $100 to make 200, so it's about $400. I mean, you can do it. You just have to. I mean, we saw the same yesterday. There was, I mean, today there was an entry here, 2 to 1, easy. I mean, I'm not going to go back, but yesterday we had a nice trend. I mean, there was like 3 or 4 of those trades. I mean, we can look if we can find one now. Not here. We need to break out of whatever's going on here. We need to break out of this sideways move first. And it would be nice to see a manipulation and then shift down. Then you wait for that 50% pullback. Risk $100 to make 200. It's all about the small ones. I think prop firms in the long run, and that's the thing, becomes expensive if you go through it a lot. If you buy 1 million accounts and all of that. But I think if you don't have the capital, but you've got capital to buy a prop firm, that's a quick and easy way to risk a small amount to get your hands on something bigger. So say you, arguments, I don't even know what it costs now. These I say $90, or when I get their big 90% discounts and all of that, say it costs you $50. And you can hang on with that account and be consistent and take out 1,000. I mean, then you risk 50 to make 1,000. And I mean, then you got 1,000 out. All right, so then you put that away to go into your personal account, build it up to like 10K, and then start grow that 10K. But try to stick to the rules. If I do live money, the rules is I can't lose more than 2 trades a day, and those 2 trades together can't exceed 1%. Simple. If I want to take more trades, then I take 1%. Divided by how many trades I want to take. And there's days where I risk 0.25 of a trade, of a percent, sorry, to stay in that range. It's all about what do you do to stay in the longest to give you the opportunity, and not try to, to pull a jackpot out of one trade. That's also not, it's not sustainable. But yeah, I think if you just, and I always say, if you go to get prop firm accounts, you say I can buy 10. All right, so you buy 10, and you stick to your discipline 50-50. You know you're going to lose those 10 accounts. But there's a very good chance that you're going to take something out. And you should never go with the mindset, I can buy another 10. Because then you're not serious about it. You got to take those 1 account or 10 accounts or 20 accounts, how many, and treat it as like, this is real money. This is your business. This is your lifeline. This is plan A, B, C, D, and E. I can't buy more. This is it. I have to make this work. And then take a step back and then say, all right, so how do I make this work? Okay, so, and then you start putting this whole plan together, and then you have to stick to the plan. The best thing is write that plan down, stick it on your wall by your computer. When you start trading, you read that thing to remind yourself before you trade, this is what you're going to do. Regardless if you listen to other people, to myself or whoever, if you've got a conviction to say the market is going in a direction because you did your analysis, you trust it and all of that, you should not change that if I say something different. So I know the way I trade works. I mean, the market's full of shit now, but I mean, I can listen to Alt ICT and he can tell us something different. I will look at my chart. He might be right. I might be right, or wrong. But I did see, and I noticed, if someone is long a bull and I'm a bear, in the same day, both of us can make money. So you got to learn to trust your own system, your own process, your own conviction, and you got to trade that. And the only way you're going to do that is by finding that. I always think myself as a stepping stone for someone that's new to understand how I see the market, and then take some nuggets from that and make something your own. You got to find something that you see in the market live and that you can trust. But you got to put in the work. You don't just become a trader overnight. It's the same as someone who's playing basketball. I can teach you and show you how to play basketball, the rules and all of that, but you're not going to walk into the NBA tomorrow and start playing NBA leagues. You got to put in the effort, the time. You got to know exactly what you're good at, from which angle, under what pressure, all of that. That's just the way it is. And there's no shortcut. I mean, some people might think, this is a shortcut or something that tells you this is a guide for me. I don't look at that thing and just trade exactly what the momentum says. I look at price here, and you will see my chart is always clean. I'll mark out liquidity, and I trade from liquidity to liquidity. Trying these trades in between is so not A+ at all. The closest thing we got to A+ today was the setup here. And even in this setup that I trusted, I did not trust something in this sideways something. But that's just me, guys. If you see it differently, I'm not going to say you're wrong, and also not going to say you're right. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's it. So for me, stocks are better. All right, so for me, so I trade obviously Nasdaq, and then I trade ETFs. It's like stocks and on all of that, but that's more long term, not for myself. I do that for my kids because they've got time on their hands, and yeah, so I look at that once a month, and the rest I don't worry about it because I know over time it will grow. But I don't just buy blindly. I do some sort of a view analysis on some of the stuff, try to build some kind of a basket. And the funny thing is, sometimes their account does better than mine. And it makes me wonder, why am I trading these 1 minute charts? I think for me, I mean, reading through the rules on prop firms. So, with the parameters the consistency rule, which is stupid, but you can get around that. And not around it, you can manage your trades to stay within that, and the risk and all of that. The one thing I hate about a prop firm, obviously I'm in South Africa, so I can't use most futures prop firms we can't use. There's some that's now opening up, but there's a limit of how much you can take out and all of that. And the one thing that I always find irritating is where they charge you that monthly fee. There's activation fee and all of that, but then it's like you pay for this, you got 30 days to qualify. If you don't do it, you pay for it again. And then I rather go to CFDs because I only pay once. I don't have to pay any other fees, because if you add all those fees together, then you can just as well do a CFD account. The only problem is I can work it out to qualify that account within 30 days. But if you're new and try to take it slow and all of that, it's going to put pressure on you, and you're going to start forcing trades just to get it over and done with, and then you're going to blow the account. Very psychological. Look, prop firms, all I can say is I would open 2 accounts. I have a prop firm account and a paper trade account. When price is not playing ball, put a limit. You can only do 1 losing trade or 2, but risk it to like 0.5% or something. And that's fine. If you miss it, you missed it. Then go practice on your paper trade account. That's also good, because you need to trade that as if it is that account. Don't go willy-nilly about it, but it's all about, I mean, I'm doing the stream now. I don't have to do it. I could have, so normally when I trade real money, I will look at the markets. If I see price is not playing ball, I'm not looking at a chart till tomorrow and then see what happens. I'll have a look at it at PM session. But now that I'm looking at it like this, it's also good because you're following price, you tape read, you mark stuff out, you see how price behaves. So I've been doing it for a long time, so I don't mind do it. But yeah, that's how you learn. Risk management is key. As you guys can see, I'm all about risk management. What I do is I will take a trade. I'll have levels, and I'll put my stop, my take profit there. If we get straight to there, then great. But then once I've entered the trade, I'm going to start reducing my risk pretty quickly. And the minute I see prices doing something silly, I'm just going to get out. I'm not going to say, okay, so maybe it doesn't work. It is or it is not. So that's what it is. All right, so we're still struggling here. We eventually got to the bottom of this bloody fair value gap. I would not, although we're closing below this fair value gap, some people say it's an inverse fair value gap. A valid inverse fair value gap for me is a candle that sets up like this, and it gets inverse within 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good one. Then, I mean, people always ask, so where do you enter? So I look for a fair value gap that's overlapping with another fair value gap. Just want to show you. I'll make it 2 colors to show you. So this, if you didn't have this fair value gap there, you would say, where do I enter? At the bottom or the middle or on the top? How do I know where price is going to go? You look at the fair value gap on the other side, and guys, this is not complicated. I'm just showing you. So you look at the very first fair value gap above 50%. That's that one. Where's the first fair value gap at 50 on the opposite side? It's this one here. And see how price go into that fair value gap from this side in this one. That's the sweet spot. And that's where you can put your order or whatever. And then I normally put my stop above the candle that did the shift and the fair value gap and all of that. So that is a nice inverse and all of that. Yeah, I'm looking at, we've got like 1 million candles trying to inverse this bloody fair value gap. So Okay, so rules that makes trading even harder than it already is. Yep, I agree 100%. Of people who trade with problems never see a single payout. Yeah, they did release some stats, and I think that's right. I mean, it is in the 90s that people don't even see. I think it's 95. I know, and I'll elaborate now. I don't know who said it out. It was 95 or 96% never get a payout, and then there's like a 2% above that gets one payout, and then it just shrinks from there. So, and that's why I think people try to get a payout and then try to buy 10, 20 accounts trying to maximize that one payout. And, but yeah, the rules are just there to psychologically make it even worse than it is. Yep, like the casinos. 6 minutes left. Maybe we invert it. Yes, we'll invert to the upside. See, we got this candle to the downside. Now we get the same candle to the upside. And we're still stuck between these two. Again, we don't close above that. We don't close below it. Guys, I can't tell you guys how important these breakup structures is for me. Not just by, I know ICT says a breakup structure, even if you just pin through it, it's valid. Maybe it's valid, but it's not valid for me, how I trade. I need to see a close above it. I need to see a close below it. And not every swing point you see is a breakup structure. Simple. So I look at this low here. We pin. We didn't close below it, and then we went back up. That's a close below it. Okay, now there's context here. Still nothing happening here, guys. Guys, just a quick reminder, no AM stream tomorrow. I'll be back at PM. And then Thursday, Friday, we'll be back at AM session again. So just to let you guys know. Guys, I've got a problem with OBS scheduling these live streams. I don't know what the problem is. I need to ask AI to tell me what's happening, but I don't know if anybody saw, it creates like a black screen and say coming soon or something. So I have to keep going and delete it. So that's why I haven't actually scheduled it so you can hit that notification. Well, say it notifies you. But I'll get it fixed. Okay, let's see. See, spike through it, come back in the middle. So normally before Trump came in, when you see a sideways move like that, that normally sets up for a nice big move. And normally you would get a nice setup, and then you're in the move, and then you make money. Not these days. Crazy. Let me go check something else quickly. I'm going to share someone's YouTube. I don't think I can plug in the, or maybe, I know he's on here. Edges you. Maybe you can just tell the guys where your YouTube is. what is your channel? You guys can go check his channel out as well. Talking about psychology and mentally prepare for trading and obstacles and all of that stuff. So feel free to go look at it. I can't jump off here. Let me see if I can find it quickly, and then I'll type it. Edge is you. Yeah, I'll just go look for Edge is you and go look at that. Go check it out. Give them a thumbs up there. All right, so let's see if we're gonna do anything cool here. Big shout out to you guys, on my channel. Just thought I'd have to say that. I mean, I'm on not many subscribers. I'm on 206 now, and might sound little, but it's growing. So it's obviously a lot to do with you guys. So that's great and really appreciate it. All right, so breaker structure. So we run through this. If we really want to see price going higher, it's got to be breaking up there, and then we've got our equal highs up here. So let's see. And this fair value gap has just been solid today. Guys, also don't forget to check out my Discord. We all obviously I'll post stuff there. If I'm not trading tomorrow, I'll definitely, when I see something, I'll definitely put it in there. Also trying to build a community there where we talk trading and learn. And obviously as I go, I'll add more, content that's useful on the whole strategy that I'm trading. And I need to start put it together step by step so people can actually go through it. It's funny, see the momentum has moved straight up to the upside, to the downside, to the upside, but we just stuck. If you had now just traded this thing, you would have lost money. All right, so not to talk about indicators, but this indicator is a something I'm using AI that I've built, that I've put together, and still working on it. So I hope it's something that I can share with you guys in the near future that can help. Not as just as a tool, as a tool. Once you've done your analysis to try to keep you out of sideways moves like this, and when the move is good, to capitalize from. Okay, so now we forming nice pins here. Right at the breakup structure. And this is why breakup structures is so important for me. So we keep marking them out and see how price stops. Just refuse to go beyond that point. But we've seen so many times, like when we show price close through it, it will test it and then, move in that direction. Doesn't have to be home runs. Really doesn't have to be. Gosh. All right, so now we're going into, I think it's the final hour. Guys, if obviously if it's not moving somewhere, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We're really struggling, and I really want us just to get to that equal highs there so we can at least look for a short. But maybe it's just not for today. I read somewhere that Powell's going to get the boot at some point. And then the new guy, I think it's in May. New guy is going to, I don't know, do his magic to send price higher. Right, let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to close above there, and we might see this high. And okay, so what you got to understand, guys, there's obviously liquidity above there, but above this high, here is liquidity as well. Because when that created that big pin, that obviously trapped people in longs to go to those equal highs and then pull back and then did all of this. At this point, people are so mind blown that they either took the loss or they switched positions. And now that's why we see price just stuck here. And I mean, this could just spike up into that area and yeah. Come on. Give us something. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is painful. This is really, really painful. Consolidate, spike, consolidate, spike, consolidate. All right, so now we've managed to form a swing point there. That's a new structure there. We need to close above there, but I don't actually want to start drawing very many gaps out like this, because we might end up with a bunch of them. I can't even draw. No. Probably tomorrow AM will be the best setup of the week when I'm not trading it live. But let's see. Actually want to see something quickly. I'm not trading this, guys. I'm just looking at something. I actually saw someone, I don't know how that guy got onto my thing, but he's trading this. Is it this? So this is the, what do they call it? Point of control or something. So you mark it out here, and then apparently price bounce from it or break through it or something. Just thought I want to have a look at that. All right, let's see what this candle does. Otherwise, I'm going to call it, guys, and allow you to go, I don't know, go relax or do something else that's good for your mind. Let's see. My word. Just nothing. So it goes, and it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and maybe we get a boom. I just want to see something happens, that's all. Oh no, my brain wants to explode as well. Let's make it interesting. Let's just buy something. See if we can make something off here. All right, $300. Okay, so why did I take that one? This blue line is so getting coiled up there, and we're all moving up, so I wanted to see some sort of a quick 10 pointer there. And just because we were squeezing like that. And now we at this highs of this wick right there. So now we'll revert to this to see if we want to break higher. Then that's our next target. But let's see if we can get a setup there. So we did close above this wick. So we could bounce off this fair value gap down here. This one here. And what we could do is we could try that bounce. Oh, I just missed it. Oops. Luckily we did not try anything there. So now looking at this, I don't know what this is. Is this just running stops here to go that little bit, or are we gonna actually crash down in inverse this and this? That's a test. We close this little breaker structure here. I don't know if I can trust it though, because this could shoot up there. But coil, nice move up, taking that high, shift away aggressively, breaker structure. Maybe this was the short we were all looking for. But I can't participate in this violent something. I think Trump tweeted something here, then he deleted it. Then he corrected it and tweeted again, then he deleted it. And now he's tweeting something again, and now he's deleting it. Or it's a bunch of pocket tweets. Oh my word, guys. Cheers. Thanks for joining. Yeah, guys, I think I'm also going to call it now. This is really just amazing how nothing's happening. So I'll be back tomorrow in the PM session, not AM. Wait, something's happening now. Was it just getting me fired up for nothing? Okay, so if this candle's not doing anything, guys, thanks for your support and all of that stuff. It was great hanging with you guys. And obviously we'll do this again tomorrow, and hopefully we get something good and see if we can make some money. Let's see how this candle closes. If it's just gonna pin like that, then I'll see you guys. Yep, it's not going to do anything, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.